All right, you sound good now, so it should work.
What up, YouTube? This is the His and Her podcast. You got the drunken gamer, Mr. 100.
What up, everybody? It's your girl Dillion 247. He's not a drunken gamer. He's just talking shit. But anyway, we're back with our podcast to give you guys the latest on the gaming world, what's going on in the gaming world, and our thoughts and opinions on everything. We kind of held off on some videos this week on our own channel, so that way we could save a lot for the podcast, so we can get mostly everything in, that we wanted to talk about. And did you want to start off today's show? Or did you want me to start off, or I could
You can
start?
start it off.
Okay, yeah. Uh, One thing I really, really wanted to comment on, I actually made a video about it. If you go check it out on my channel, it was remastered video games. And when I was talking to Mr. 100 and some other people about, the remastered video games and what people, think about them. And some people, saying that they really didn't want remastered video games because they want the developers to really work on new video games. And as you guys know, the Gears of War, no, the Marcus Phoenix collection, they said that they wasn't coming out with the Marcus Phoenix collection, but we pretty sure that they'll come out with the Gears of War. Hopefully they will. But some people saying that they didn't want it or whatever because they wanted them to work on new games. And my whole opinion, thought on that, if people don't want remastered video games, they really shouldn't, buy something they don't want. And at the end of the day, which make the game consoles sell more and people to leave PS3 and Xbox 360 alone if they really remaster these video games and put them on next gen consoles, because some people out there haven't even played games like Halo and Gears of War. I told people recently the first time I played Halo was like a week ago because I wasn't that deep into video games. So I didn't know too much. I knew Halo was a video game, but I didn't know too much about it. I never played it. Then Gears of War, I didn't really know too much about either until like last year. Till a lot of people was telling me about Gears. And there's other video games that I know nothing of. And I'm not the only person out there. Pretty sure there's a lot more people out there coming into the gaming world that need to know about these great stories and these great exclusives, that was on these consoles. And me personally, I want remastered video games. I don't really care what anyone else wants, but at the end of the day, Microsoft, they're gonna keep coming out with remastered video games, especially the great exclusives that was on the 360.
Yeah, I feel you. Like I say, I was on the intro late last night. I'm a late night West Coast drinking motherfucker. And saw my man Iron Wolf post, and Phil Spencer talked to him, and this how I believe that the comment is real, because I actually even clicked on, it was a retweet from Phil Spencer talking to Iron Wolf and Aaron Greenberg. People like that relationship. I really don't care about it if I don't talk to Phil. Phil don't never come on my show at all. I really don't give a shit. He's a cool nigga, but bad. I don't really care. But he explained to Iron Wolf in so many words. Well, he never said it wasn't coming out.
Right.
And he said again, he never said that we didn't. He said, I guess it was, I forgot, that one of the guys that actually made Gears of War said it wasn't a Marcus Phoenix collection. So, I tell people this, it may not be called Marcus Phoenix collection. It might be called Gears of, they might make some of the year of the emergence date. We don't know what they call it is, but he specifically said don't feel too hurt. Marcus Phoenix might be copyrighted by somebody. It might make somebody have a Marcus Phoenix guitar. We don't know, so they could never use that without paying that person. We don't know that, but saying, shouts out to Iron Wolf. He was putting in work for it. Saying he's been putting forth from day one. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
but a lot of people say they don't want it. I don't care for. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing. I actually, like I said, I got a 9-year-old son. I wouldn't mind me and him playing Gears of War together. We never played Gears of War together. When he did he was a little bit too little to understand what was going on to play with him. We can play with each other now. So I wouldn't mind doing that, and if it's at a recent, you get 3 games for $60, and you just upscale them. You don't have to super remaster them. You don't have to do how Halo 2 was. Just upscale them. So if you just upscale them, I have like no problem with it at all. So people don't. I know it's people saying they need to quit concentrating on remasters, but like you said, if there's a beautiful story,
Yeah. And even if it's a great exclusive like Halo, Gears of War.
so if you ain't never touched the Gears of War, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? You want this to feel that experience. And I tell people this too. Gears is like a co-op game. You can play single player and you got 3 CPUs running, computers playing. But think about you playing Gears with 4 people and y'all having a blast. Think about it. Me, you, and a couple other people and our friends, let's play Gears of War. I didn't play it before. And I'm telling y'all, take your license, go flank the motherfucker over there, let's kill this bitch.
Oh,
that's
wow.
fun. We can do that. We be in a chat and we talk about like, you go flank them, and just because you died, I like it. Just because you died, it might tell me you died. As long as all 4 parties don't die, I can revive you. They'll say, hey, you need some help. I wouldn't mind that if you can go through all 3, and people, I want 4. Let them take their time on 4.
Yeah, they
let
do
them take
their time. We don't want no rush game.
Let Black Test take their time. I don't want no rush game at all. So I'm satisfied. I think Microsoft is going to bring some major heavy hitters out on E3. Sony better watch out. They might be having these ponies want to jump off the roof in a minute.
Oh, wow. But yeah, the remastered video game is actually a great idea, because when I first bought the Xbox One, some people thought that that they were just gonna let us play Xbox 360 games on the Xbox One and just update the Xbox One, but instead of just doing that, you can just remaster certain video games, because I think it'll take a little more to update the system to have 360 games play on the Xbox One, and I don't think it's compatible to do that with the 360 games, so the best option would to remaster certain video games, and they're gonna keep remastering. Like, they did mention Borderlands coming out, I think on the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. That's the remastered video game, and I'm gonna be getting that too, because I heard a lot about Borderlands, but I never played that one. Also, there's a lot of games that I haven't played. Just like
if you get Borderlands, I get Borderlands, and we can play together. We can play co-op together.
Mhm.
And I didn't finish 2 because I pirated it off the PC. Yes, I did it. So what? My Xbox was broken. I wanted to play Borderlands. See, that's for the PC world. PC world, you can pirate it. But I didn't almost finish. I'm close. I'm down there to the end. But people say 2 is way better than 1. The villain in 2 is crazy retarded. What's that man's name? Something Jack. I can't think his name. Something Jack. That motherfucker is crazy as hell. He's sick.
So yeah. So I can't wait till the Borderlands come out, because I'm gonna grab that myself. But hopefully by E3 or maybe after, we can hear something maybe about a Gears of War collection. But I did mention in one of my videos that I did read a letter, I believe, from IGN site, that they were getting petitions for Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2 to be ported over to the next gen consoles, and they were saying that Modern Warfare 2 has 100,000 votes signed for that petition. You only need 40,000 more, so I'm hoping that we get that one, and then I guess they'll work on Black Ops 2 after that one. But them type of games, because Modern Warfare 2 was one of the better Call of Duty games, so was the Black Ops series on that, on the older systems. Those are the type of games we need on these new systems, because like I told you before, and like I told many other people, my boyfriend said he don't want to purchase the Xbox One, especially when it first dropped, because he feel there was no games. And he said if there was a Black Ops 1 and 2 or a Black Ops 2 on the Xbox One, he'll definitely purchase it. And I told him about it, what IGN said, and he was so hyped. So people don't understand. Porting over these games is honestly going to get them more sales on the next gen consoles. some people won't leave the Xbox 360 alone because of the great games that's on that system is still on that system and not on the Xbox One.
Yeah, I feel you, but I'm with this way. If you go Modern Warfare, you got to go one. You got to throw the whole trilogy out. You gonna
Yeah.
have to throw the whole trilogy. I'm not paying for no. I love that series. I love the way it went. Black Ops 1, I finished. I loved it. I'm mad because they shot my nigga Ice Cube at the end, and he took one for the tape. But Part 2, I didn't get to really finish. I had that on the PC, and I really didn't get. I didn't. I was in it, and I just didn't. You know, I didn't kind of feel it that way. But it's time to. It's sometime. Modern Warfare was great. But it's time with that. Leave that shit alone. It's too many goddamn Modern Warfare. It's too many Call of Duties out. Period. But to it, if you're gonna do a Call of Duty, do Black Ops 3. But I don't know how Black Ops 3 because I didn't finish Black Ops 2, so I don't know how you're gonna Black Ops because Black Ops goes between the future and the past, the future and the past, the future and the past. My issue with Call of Duty is you need to sit down for a minute. But people gonna buy it.
This is how I personally feel about it. As far as the Black Ops 3, I kind of feel Black Ops 1 and 2 because you're not that deep into the multiplayer. You're more of a campaign person, but like it's like the same repetitive game. But I don't mind either one, just long as it's a good, Call of Duty, because the Call of Duty Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, it don't necessarily feel like you're having that real legit Call of Duty experience on the next gen consoles. Ghost was just terrible, and then Advanced Warfare is not terrible. It's okay at times, and sometimes I feel like the exosuits in the game is kind of OP. It's like they jump so high 24/7, and it's like they dash to the side. At first, when you saw the stuff on the trailers and commercials, it looked so cool, but then when you actually play it, it can wreck your nerves sometimes. And I don't even care for playing Advanced Warfare multiplayer, all like that. So I want a game to come out that feels like a Call of Duty. They can come out with a Black Ops 3 because I didn't mind Black Ops 1 and 2. So either one, I'll be satisfied with.
I heard Black Ops 3 got confirmed this week. I don't know. I didn't, I couldn't been busy this week, so I really don't know. I heard about it. I heard people make YouTube videos about it. I didn't get to watch them, but they said it kind of got confirmed. But like you said last week, I think that old motherfucking World War II Modern Warfare for to come out, and I ain't spending no $60 on that shit.
Me personally, what you said about
I'm not spending no $60 on that shit at all. They can eat a dick with that shit. Now, for a person like you, you might want to play it. I'm done with World War II. I'm done with Pearl Harbor and all the rest of it. Unless you're gonna do something innovative, you'll change it up where Hitler won, and you make a different timeline or something like that, where Hitler has took over all of Europe and we're trying to get it back, and Pearl Harbor got damn near destroyed. They only made it to they're coming to the shores of the West Coast. You do something like that, I'll buy that. But I'm not buying the same repetitive game I didn't play 10 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even I'll put it this way. I don't want the Vietnam game. They came out with the Vietnam. I don't want to fight the Viet Congs. I ain't got no people with the Viet Congs. What the Viet Congs do to me? Nothing.
Well, yeah.
So,
Call of Duty to me is just repetitive. Period. Advanced Warfare is like different. I guess they wanted to spin off and do something different because everybody already knew what to expect. If Treyarch would have came out with their game last year, they would have automatically expected it to be Black Ops 3 because they came out Black Ops 2 a couple years ago. So it's like it seems like Call of Duty they should try to come up with a different idea and go a different route with a game, but it's like at a certain point, what else can they come up with? As far as war, war type of.
You got to switch your timelines. Like I'm gonna play in the sci-fi world. I'm a sci-fi person. I'm gonna play the sci-fi world thing. It was so many Star Treks that you could do, right?
Mhm.
There's only so many Star Treks you can do. The way they went back from beyond the beginning, and they screwed with the timeline.
Okay.
So you can have somebody in the original timeline meet somebody in the future, the past time meet somebody in the future. So it happened to be two Spocks. That made it different. Like Kirk never lost his dad, but in that timeline he did. So you screwing with timelines. You do that, I don't have no problem going back. When you screwing with timelines.
Right.
I don't want us to keep on. We already know. We done read books. We done went to school. We didn't know every goddamn thing happened. Matter of fact, make a modern warfare when we just had a Gulf War, or we went to look for Lottie Dottie, and all the stuff that we did. Make something like that. But eventually, I'm gonna tell you, Call of Duty's gonna die.
Well, it kind of is slowly dying. I mean,
it's not a multiverse.
It depends what they. I don't know. It depends what they come out with. I don't know. Well, we'll wait and see what they come out with. But another topic that we wanted to talk about. Some people already made their videos about it, but me and Mr. 100 didn't make our videos about it because everybody just kind of talk about it during the week. The whole, NFL 2K Joe Montana football game coming out on Xbox One and PC exclusively. So my whole thoughts on that whole ordeal. Basically, EA had the exclusive license to make a football game on multi-platform, so they can make it on both consoles. And basically, there's like a loophole, for basically, they 2K could make a football game, but they had to do it on only one platform. But like I was was telling people, to be honest, even people were telling me this last year, 2K, they been knew about this, they just probably kept it to themselves. And to be honest, they probably kept it to themselves to, have more time to make the game, to make sure it comes out right. Because to me, like, when it comes to the sports games, even, between Live and 2K, NBA 2K, I feel they be slacking, and too many things are really wrong with them. Even with Madden, not last year's Madden 25 was terrible. But Madden 15 was pretty good, which was a shocker, because I didn't expect them to upgrade and not be lazy and to make the Madden 15 better than Madden 25. But I guess they really want to make it right, which is smart. I really appreciate it, because if they release this game exclusively to, Xbox, I want it to be done right. I want it to be another great exclusive. But, like you were saying before, one of your videos a couple of weeks ago, it's really good right now if you have an Xbox One, because when they announce this exclusive, it's going to be big. That's going to be a great game.
What you say again? You kind of went out.
Oh, you going out? No, I was talking about the NFL Joe Montana.
Yeah, I'll put it this way. It's people that streaming that shit right now. 2K, the last 2K. You look at that in that presentation, and they sold that shit for $20. And at the time, game for $50, not even 60. It was 50. You see the presentation where it do. I had guys sending shit to me on Google Plus, and you hear the presentation. They actually cared about that game. My thing is, I just want the NFL license with it.
Right.
And I get it day one. As soon as they can say I can download that motherfucker, I'm downloading it. I'm going, man, digitally download with no problem. But that game was sold before its time, where it was nations to Hot Route on Mac. They kind of simplified what Madden did and made it like I see certain people. I play Madden all the time. I see some people playing in linebacker, trying to play his corners, trying to do this and trying to do that. And when I explain to them, what I do explain to them about that, is the AI was incredible. Like I put this way, man, AI, I have to switch because I'll be a defensive lineman, especially on defense.
Mhm.
Myself,
Yeah. So
I trusted that shit,
most
but
likely.
EA brung a great product. They didn't go get. They think about it how EA, I mean how 2K did it. They hired their own announcers. That shit was so cool. They
Oh
hired
yeah.
their own. They had their own announcers. They didn't go get no CBS announcers. They didn't go get no NBC announcers. They didn't get no ESPN. They had only person you had was they had the ESPN license. You had Chris Berman, and that was the first game that you had in-game highlights.
Oh, you
And
talking
he
about for
kept
EA's game?
no for 2K's game. That was the first game that had in-game physical highlights. If you threw it, if you had a quarterback, it had said, hey, you know what I'm saying? Vince Young then threw it to Wooty Wooty Woo for a 64-yard touchdown. That was the first game to do that. And we talking about it wasn't like repetitive. It's like it had so much dialogue. It could have said, yeah, if Chris Berman was a part of it, it'd have been like Beast Mode just ran for 24 yards for a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Seattle up 7-3. It ran so fluently. Madden from this day still messes up on highlights. They
Right.
mess up on highlights because it don't sound fluently. And they change, I swear, Madden change every year the halftime person. They change it up every year.
Mhm.
They got a black dude, I don't know his name, but I rather kept the white dude. Uh, she had left. I forgot who she was. I think she with Fox now. So she does Fox college football. The
Okay.
national. I can't think of her name, but she was pretty cool at it. But he kind of teach this. Like I'll put it this way: 2K don't work on everything because I want 2K to get the commentary. They need to change that commentary up. The best commentary they had
Well,
was
what
when
I
I
have,
played. I forgot which 2K had. What you call it? They had
I mean, either I'm gonna tell you this: the commentary on both of the basketball games are bad right now, cause the commentary for the in game on live, they constantly repeat themselves over and over again, and that is so annoying. But when the game first turned on, they have Jalen Rose talking, and he talk about updated things that's happening in the NBA. But the in game is like it's so bad.
2K is not bad, but you see that they did the voiceover before Kerr got that job. So Kerr is in the game, and he don't talk about his team.
Oh,
See,
okay.
Kerr's in the game, so that's the kick about it. I like how Ernie and Shaq talks at the beginning of the game. It's different up between different teams. I even like I didn't like Kellogg at first, but he's growing on me. But bring back Kenny Smith. I remember Kenny Smith was I forgot what 2K he was on, and he commentated and ran so smooth like he was in the studio.
Oh, okay.
Bring back Kenny Smith 2K. Matter of fact, bring him and Charles at the same damn time. That shit gonna be funny in the fuck.
No, I like Charles. I mean, I don't know why people
That
downgrade
Charles,
Charles so
yo,
much.
Charles forget about shit. I don't know what the fuck is a hashtag is. I don't know. I just want a hamburger and Krispy Kreme.
I like me some Charles Barkley. He crazy.
Charles is crazy. Charles keep it 100.
He keeps it 100 and people don't like that.
Even though he wrong, he keep it 100. So I don't mind. I don't agree with everything Charles saying. Like I say, he has to apologize to my Bruins today. He said, "Man, we dogged y'all. Said they shouldn't bust to be in to be in the tournament. They proved us alive while they in the tournament. I like his commentary. He's like, I'll break it down like yeah. He's not scared. And he cusses on the side too. I like that too. He can say that I
He
call
has
it
a
the
little
universal
speech
cuss
problem
word.
sometimes because he might stutter a little bit, but he keeps it 100. So I message with Charles on some things because even though we're not really on sports, but he picked two certain teams to make it out of the conference, far as in the Western, because of certain reasons, because they have defense, big men, and shooters, and he was talking about teams like Memphis and Portland. Uh, and I kind of really agreed with him on that because everybody wanted to automatically give it to Golden State, but Golden State has no. They have to be honest, they don't have overall defense. Stephen Curry's not good defensively. They don't have a big man that can stay healthy. David Lee is not the same no more, and they're jump shooters. That's all they do is jump shoot from the 3-point line. And in the playoffs, you can't do things like that. You know what I'm saying? But still, I like Charles Barkley. They could throw him on, 2K or whatever, because they only
Yeah,
have,
I really want Charles on. I want him and Kitty. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
2K, y'all got some bread. Y'all got some bread back. Because if y'all can buy the WWE license from THQ, y'all got some money. And Microsoft is getting y'all money for the football game for y'all to publish. So, man, 2K, please do this too. I love y'all to death. Y'all got me. You know what I'm saying? Bring back a baseball game so I ain't got to buy this shit on the indie station. I got to shell out in a couple of weeks. $60
Speaking of baseball games, I know you heard today about the MLB online service shutting it down, even though this game just came out basically a year ago.
A year ago, it ain't really been a year yet. Because come on, Sony. See, then the ponies gonna jump. Watch, we have a whole lot of ponies in this motherfucking comment section coming out. And, woo, but come on.
Yeah, that's crazy. They shouldn't be shutting down on how they go
today.
I don't know.
They play either live. I think live. They even cancel live. You got live 2009. If somebody's playing on it.
Yeah, like even EA still have the live service running for their NBA game. How the heck you shut down? I don't know. I don't.
That's how I tell you, Sony money is funny, and they don't want to hear that. And then they bringing back that remastered version. Now, next year I didn't get to catch everything you said, man, but I guess they're bringing back a remaster of God of War 3 and Ascension. Ascension was on the PSP. That's why I was playing with on my son's PSP. They want to port it to the PlayStation 4. I haven't played God of War like that. Everybody tell me it's a great game.
My whole thing is why they're not porting over, the other God of Wars. Why they're just, bringing God of War 3.
And you can learn. If they made it a trilogy, but one game for $40.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they really remastered. If they just upscale it, that's highway robbery. Come on, son. That's highway robbery. That's $20 game.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
They should be bringing all of them instead of just one. That's it's a weak move to just bring God of War 3, but I guess they're trying to, stay fixated on trying to make that one good enough, for the next gen console or whatever. But that's just like what you said about the Call of Duties. If you're gonna bring Modern Warfare 2, bring the other Modern Warfare, or if you're gonna make Black Ops 2, bring Black Ops 1 with it instead of paying $60 for these.
It don't make no sense. But you know what some of our boss says too? Some of these, I put it on, okay, I blame Sony for it. Because Sony came up to remaster The Last of Us.
You're Tim Duncan. He really is. Flat-footed, bank shot open on a Saturday. Next.
I had a PS3, so I had a PS3. I'll buy it on the PS3, and I'll probably get that motherfucker for $15. I'm not spending. They charge you $60, and it's not even remastered. It's upscaled. It's upscaled. So even like I say, people talk about Tomb Raider. You can get two. You actually last week you could have got Tomb Raider for $13.50 remastered.
Right.
On the Xbox. I don't see Sony doing that shit. Only thing I'm mad at myself, I should have got
I don't know what's happened with them also.
What's the game came out? Not wrong. It was on sale last week on the Xbox store and it was $25. And it's not there no more and I'm mad. They were trying to give me Grand Theft Auto. Instead of paying $69, pay $59. I ain't doing that shit. I just want a regular Grand Theft. I want to play, I'm Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm going to play the whole thing straight through. I never beat a Grand Theft Auto straight through. The story mode, I haven't. 4, I have it on my Xbox. But I still ain't went back to play it.
I don't think I have
But you see, I see a lot of the PC guys. I know why they want it on PC because they can mod it. And I see people that mod. My little cousin showed me. This dude actually put a escape ramp in Grand Theft Auto 4. They're over there Tony Hawking it with cars. I understand why you ain't want it on the PC.
Right.
But the PC is going to get pirated. Tell you, I'm Mr. King Pirater anyway. So shit. It's going to get pirated. I don't want the studios to go out of business.
Right.
And to all y'all motherfuckers that sit there feeling sorry for these developers, I don't. These motherfuckers make more than a common Joe. Trust me, they go home with a care package. It's like I ain't mad if an NFL, an NBA coach get fired. They go home with a care package. They gets paid. So all y'all hope that I feel sorry. I hope you get another job. He's gonna get another job. Quit saying that shit. And I'm talking to all YouTubers. I hear that shit all the time, and I've been wanting to say that shit. I don't feel bad for him. He should have did a good job. Like the person that I guess that made a dry dub. I heard they kicked motherfucking 85% of them. I'm not mad at them. You should have did your fucking job. Because if I'm a regular Joe and I don't do my fucking job, what's gonna happen? They're gonna let me go. But I don't get let go with no care package. I'm not making $100,000 a year. These guys make that type of money. I don't feel sorry for them. If they live among their means, fuck them. If 343 fucked up and they decide to let all the motherfuckers go, you didn't do your fucking job. You didn't sell. You work for a company that's supposed to be for sale. Just like if you're an NBA coach, a Woochie coach or something, it's a lot of money's guaranteed. They're eating, like my man Dawg said, they eating lobster and steak. They eat lobster and steak every night. They're not going to Jack in the Crack to get the $6 box at the 9 o'clock.
Right.
Their families is well taken care of. So I'm tired of it. This is to all YouTubers. This is from the ponies, the weirdos, the PC elitists. I don't feel bad if a company go down. Because trust me, they make more money than you. And you didn't buy their product because it was dog shit.
Western Conference heavyweights.
So what's the next topic? I have to get that one off my chest.
You can see again ballots going.
What else has been going on?
I did want to mention about Sony reported, I think in the middle of the week, that during the third quarter of selling their PlayStation, they made about $4.3 billion, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, just to congratulate Sony on that, that's a huge accomplishment. But my only problem with that was, you know, everybody heard that there is a customer, you know, PSN network that was basically hacked, and it was hacked, and it was $600 stolen from that person. And everybody know that Sony said, you know, basically when they first heard it, and he told Sony about it, they said that they wasn't gonna refund him his money. And my whole thing is, you know, if you make that much money off the consoles, I mean, he's one of the person who spent his hard-working money on the console. He's part of that $4.3 billion, and you can't refund him $600 back.
Now I'll put it this way: they profited that, but how much did they lose? They done lost over $8 billion. So that shit they still ain't even square yet.
Wow.
They not even square. They done lost more than that's what I believe the PlayStation division made them. That's what they profited off the PlayStation division, but they still in the red. They didn't lost. I think they lost 8 or maybe more. I don't know, 6, 8.
How are they losing all this money?
Because Sony does TVs. They was doing Sony Vaio. They brought out a motherfucking Walkman that cost $1,500. Ain't nobody finna buy that Walkman for $1,500. I don't give a fuck how good quality it is. Sony try to play.
Wow.
Sony need their ass whooped. Sony messed up because Sony got greedy. They're a foreign company that got greedy, and they got their foot in all these other countries. Why would you sell a Walkman for $1,500? That was at CES this year. They set it up. They
Right.
said, "Oh, you're gonna get this type of quality." Motherfucker, you know that what you ever made, they can get, somebody can get that code and do it and sell it for cheaper. Nobody even think about it. Who even has an MP3 player anymore? Your phone is an MP3 player. It's a video player. Your
Yeah.
phone can
Nobody
do all of that.
no more. Yeah, no
No
one.
one has no. I don't even know why. I don't even know why Apple still make iPods.
Yeah, no one uses that
Because
anymore.
your phone, if you have a, nobody uses that shit. But people, man, I don't. My phone can do it. I actually stream my music through Google Play. Google Music. I download it and I upload it and I stream it through my phone or my tablet or even straight on my computer. No problem. No commercials. So Sony business practices is funny. And then people, oh, they coming out with China. China got so much strict rules on their games. China is ruled by PC gaming.
Right.
That's what they rule by.
Yeah, that's why I didn't understand.
Japan is not buying any shit like that.
Yeah, like those people overseas, they're really not buying, consoles like that. They're more PC people. That's why I didn't understand why some people made videos about the sales of Xbox over in China or Japan. Like, that doesn't hurt Microsoft. Microsoft has more than enough money, and they're not worried about China or Japan.
Microsoft built it. Money comes in North America. That's their central hub, and the second central hub is Europe. Now, I read a report from last year to this year. Xbox One is up 85%. Even though PlayStation is beating them, they're not beating them that bad. People don't understand. They're not getting their ass whooped. And Microsoft is not going to pull out numbers and say, "Hey, I'm in second place." You see what Nintendo did this week? You're going to make a new console. You better have party chat like next year. You better have everything. You better have everything these other consoles already have.
Even though Nintendo makes more like family consoles, for like family type games, but they really need some next gen, okay? Because that's kind of boring.
Adults play video games now, not just kids. Now, Nintendo don't want a 25-year-old talking to a 13-year-old or an 8-year-old. But for years, Xbox, and I believe even the indie station, has parameters. I don't want my kid talking on it. You can set parameters on a kid's profile. So people flipping out. If that's the truth, why ain't no pedophiles on the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4?
Right.
Or on the 3 of that? You never heard. Oh, if it is, it's very rare. Because it's the parents' job to understand what the kids is doing in the first place. If he's in a chat, he better be in chat with his own age. That's your job. That's your job as a parent. I don't care if my son's sitting here and I'm work in my office. I'm coming to check. Who the hell are you talking to?
Right. I know that's right. But my whole question is,
let me see. On the Xbox, you can see where everybody's in the party chat.
If they do like an online thing for like party chat and stuff like that, how there's Xbox Live or whatever, are they going to charge people? How much would you think they'll probably charge people for that though?
They're gonna have to. So Nintendo will have to charge for it. Nintendo money is long, but they're gonna have to charge for it to a certain extent. They're gonna have to make some money behind it, because their software ain't selling super big. Smash Brothers sold pretty well for them. Mario, my thing is, Nintendo do not like to make a whole lot of mature titles at all. If it's a mature title, it don't really come to the States. You have to get it ported over. And a lot of it's in Japanese and all this other shit, and I don't read Japanese. So, if it does get made. So, Nintendo is really a family console. But Nintendo, the family is growing up. I grew up with Nintendo. Nintendo ain't for me right now. I believe in a minute, Bayonetta 2 is going to be on all consoles in a minute. because they didn't make the money that they thought they. That wasn't a system seller. I wasn't gonna go get a Nintendo to go play Bayonetta 2. I wasn't. I just wasn't. Nintendo don't. I don't even believe Nintendo does with the indie station and the Xbox.
Right. Well, I just feel they just need to go a little next gen with it. Maybe then I'll purchase it. And, I did plan to purchase a Wii U, but I haven't even bought it yet. Cause then when you think about it, I'm just so used to the next gen, type of stuff, especially with all the different things the Xbox One have on it, the different things it can do. It would be okay for Nintendo to go that raw a little bit. They don't have to go there completely and fully, but they could go there just a little bit.
I put it this way: they can have third parties make their mature titles. No one wants to work on the Wii U because no one buys the software. They don't buy the games like that. The last game I believe was Watch Dogs that they got, and Ubisoft waited down there 6-8 months before they put it out on there. And I know you got the die-hard Nintendo fans, but Nintendo, you gotta understand, you got to grow up too. Only thing I fell in love with the Xbox because it showed me I was hardcore. I was gonna get some violence.
Mm-hmm.
I never played Video Pinata. Well, my son can play Video Pinata, and I heard Video Pinata was a nice game, but I wasn't gonna play it because I got a Gears of War, I got a Halo, I can go play Call of Duty. I can go play DOA. I can go play some violent shit. But I have games for the kids, like Rayman, right? My little cousin over here, he's been playing the shit out of Rayman. There's nothing wrong with that. And I got Rayman for free. He's like, oh, I like it. I was like, who you playing Rayman with? So I was playing Rayman with Anchorman. They was playing a little soccer thing in Rayman. I said, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That gets a kid's attention. That gets a 9-year-old's attention. Rayman catches that. It ain't gonna probably catch that with me because I'm ready to kill and steal, shoot you in your face. That's just me. And a lot of people feel like how I feel. I want to go play Titanfall and shoot many motherfuckers I can shoot.
Right.
I like to get violent. But you can't say Nintendo can't. What game that you really have on your console that really pushes all that? None.
That's not a good look.
Yeah, so I'm just excited about, mostly it's like I can't really wait for, E3 because I'm dying to see what other games are coming out, what good exclusives Xbox has coming out, and I'm very, very interested to see what Sony's going to bring to the table this year. And I'm
shout out to my nigga T-Tech, but man, how you say Phantom Dust? Now it came with screenshots of Phantom Dust out. And that nigga said it looked like dog shit. Come on, T-Tech, man. We say we gamers. We gamers. You know what I'm saying? That shit, I heard it was destructive environments and all type of shit. I really ain't did my research on it because I've been fucking busy. But come on, T-Tech. I don't, man, you're too smart for that shit. You too smart for saying some shit like that, man. You too well fucking smart. Because people have been surprised how now Phantom Dust played on, I believe Phantom Dust originally came out on the Xbox, on the original Xbox, the OG Xbox. But it was more like a, to me, like a card-based game, like you playing Yu-Gi-Oh type of shit. But you got the character. If I can film, matter of fact, I want to talk about this. That new Final Fantasy. If you make it to the States this year, I'm buying that shit. Because I don't have to hit you once and you hit me 25 times. It's like I have control of my character.
Yeah.
If I get control of my character and I can do what I want, I can do some crazy shit. I'm with it all day, every day. Just like you can do in Fable. Fable, you build up your character.
Right.
So if I can build up my character and this and that, I don't mind. It don't have to be super graphical. I'm tired of this graphic image. If it's more fun, if the game can play fun, like I guess people like I think it's Hotline Miami. People love that game, and it's motherfucking down there looked like an overhead version of Grand Theft Auto when it first came out. But the game is fun. iDark, the game is fun. The game is fun. So it ain't all about the graphics sometimes. It's the gameplay.
Yeah, that's what I kind of feel about people with when it comes to video games. They seem to care too much about graphics, and they're not really focused on the gameplay itself. And I look at gameplay first because if a game don't play right to me, I don't want to mess with it.
Like how the new what's that? What's the new joint you've been playing? The
What game?
what's the new joint? The new shooter you've been playing?
The new shooter?
The one you've been playing, the
Battlefield
Copper joint.
Storyline.
Yeah, Battlefield. I ain't purchasing that shit. I didn't.
Well, here's the
You
thing.
can call me not a non-gamer.
Mhm. If a person
I don't
is
give a fuck.
a diehard Battlefield fan, I can see why. But if you're not, it's pretty much pointless because, like I was telling people before, Battlefield Hardlines literally feel exactly like BF4. Feels and look is nothing no different. Plays exactly just like BF4. Basically, it's just a BF4 with a different title, and it's not worth $60 at all. And I was saying that people were saying, even when the beta came out, that all they should have did was added this into Battlefield 4 as a DLC. And at first, I really was not understanding what people were saying about that, what they really meant. But actually, when I played it myself, I understand what they're talking about. That game's not really worth $60. I mean, it's about 7 game modes, but it's exactly like BF4. That's why I feel it's not worth the purchase, So I prefer to wait till it's free in the vault for EA Access. I don't care if it's the beginning of next year. That's when I'll buy it. At least I won't be, wasting money, wasting $60 on it when I could just get it for free.
If shit go forward, I'll pay for it. And I'll try it out. Otherwise, they can kiss my ass. I ain't paying for it.
It sounds like you're eating, Mr. 100.
To me, as I am, I'm fucking up these motherfucking airhead bikes. These motherfuckers good at a motherfucker. I went to CVS and got them motherfuckers today on accident. I went in there and bought me a fifth of some Jet Throws and came out with that shit with the Jet Throws.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, oh, I gotta get this. Shouts out to Jet Throws whiskey. This shit is good. And I drink it and y'all don't pay me for it.
I believe that was all we really had to talk about
on?
today. Or did you have something else to talk about? Because I covered everything.
I'm on the interweb right now. I'm trying to give y'all latest news. I'm on the interweb right now. I'm going down my Twitter feed. Getting the latest bullshit up.
That's some free blown.
What else is on? That's what I was mad. I didn't get Rise Summer Wrong. They was $29 last week, and it went back up to fucking $59.
Wow.
That's what I wanted. I should have bought it. Sometimes my ass get lazy and thought it was gonna be for the week. That's my fault.
I have to purchase.
I want to play some in the game. No, this my issue is. This is one I'm gonna end on this. I'm tired of the ponies, and everybody said we don't have no games to play. You know how many goddamn games that came out last year and for this year already?
My game library is full, and it's not even half of the games that came out for the Xbox One. And I'm constantly busy playing my games when I have, when I'm home from out, when I'm not at work or whatever. But they have so many games out, it's like ridiculous. And then there's none but more and more coming out. So I actually made a video about that, about the Xbox exclusives and the video games. We have nothing but games. So at a certain point, these, you know, people who saying things like that, it's honestly because they're hating because they don't have what we have. That's how the world is. And I know at a certain point you get tired of it though.
Like I say, I'm playing. I told people I went back to play Tomb Raider. Now I'm playing Bioshock Infinity since I got it for free on 360. I'm playing that. I'm kind of enjoying Resident Evil Revelations. I got all that now. I still play Titanfall. I still play Madden. I didn't went back. I'm thinking even about now. Only reason I don't go back to finish up the mission. I got to start back over. And he don't know how to drive. But it's so many other games that came. I still have my game. I'm waiting for it to go back on sale to Wolfenstein. I heard that it has no multiplayer, but the single player is so good and it's so great, and the shooting is so great. I need to pick that up, just like I need to pick up some. I need to pick up Rome, Son of War. I need to pick up shit. But there's only so many games you can play in a day, in the time, and the multiplayer will start coming out. Witcher 3 going to come out. What's came out? Devil May Cry.
Oh yeah. Came out. I see a lot of people.
I never played Devil May Cry.
Picked by the Phoenix Suns, played with 3 different teams in his 18 NBA seasons.
But yeah, I think that was all we had to talk about today. Unless you had anything.
We're gonna be back next week. We're sorry for the technical difficulty, so don't watch the first video. I'm gonna erase the shit.
I think you erased it. I think it's not there no more. Yeah, I don't think it's there anymore.
Xbox Gaming Podcast. If you don't like it, you can kill yourself. If you do, thumbs it up, thumbs down. Tell people about it. You know, we're not trying to be like everybody else. We're trying to be innovators.
We're gonna change the game, baby.
In your life, can't do that. I don't know what to tell you. And I gotta go back to work. My shit is bing, 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 bing.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, all right, everybody.